Okay, my people, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be talking about the Alchemist Strategy again. Many people watched the video of the Alchemist Strategy, so I thought I could make another video about the Alchemist Strategy and on my channel. So this strategy, why people want it, why people like it so much, is because the precision or the accuracy that it gives and the simplicity that it comes with. And it can seem a little bit complicated for beginners, but when you take it well, you will see that it is the simplest strategy, one of the simplest strategy that you can use. It mainly rotates around the aspect of the knowing where the precision levels of support are and resistance, and this is the A level or V level, and also the QM. So when the particular time frame is rejecting, you go to a time frame lower to look for a bullish or bearish storyline, and then trade in line with that storyline. So what is happening here? What is happening on the screen now? Oh guys, before I proceed, kindly subscribe to the channel, and also like the video for the algorithm. But first I'll give you 5 seconds to first subscribe to the channel, and then we can proceed. There you go. Hope you've subscribed. So let's proceed with our analysis. So on the chart, you're seeing the monthly time frame. So what do you see on the monthly time frame? We see a previous monthly candle that was April with a huge rejection from the upside. However, it is not rejecting on any monthly support or resistance. Why? Because the previous monthly candle was one of the all-time highs of gold. We are on gold, guys. One of the all-time highs of gold. So it is not rejecting anywhere. So what do we do in this case? We don't have any status of the straight line, so we are going to proceed to the weekly to get a starter of a straight line. So when I go to the weekly, what do we see? Now weekly is clear, and now this is where it is interesting, and this is where it is going to happen from. I told you Malaysian the Alchemist combined with Malaysian SNR, it is something that you can it is like a strategy you can add to your trading arsenal, and it can help you so much. Personally, I'm a pure price action trader, so anything to do with price action and market structure, I trade it. Same thing with this Alchemist combined with MSNR. So what you do is, most people call it Malaysian MSNR, but it is just Alchemist combined with support and resistance, but with precision of entries. That is what makes this strategy special. However, it does not occur many times, but when it does, it most likely so accurate. So let's proceed. So now what do you see on the weekly? Remember guys, the rule of the game is always trade what you see, because you cannot predict the forex market. All you can do is trade what you're seeing. What the market is doing, what you're seeing is what you trade. So what is happening here on the weekly time frame? You're seeing an evening star candlestick pattern. Evening star, it is a candlestick pattern whereby you have a bullish candle, and then a doji, a pin bar, a rejection from up, and then another candle which is a bearish candle, and this is the weekly time frame. However, before we go to an evening star, what was the previous monthly candle doing? So now this is, I think, let me just use the replay tool. This will help. Good. So this is with the MSNR or the Alchemist strategy, we have a bullish candle, a bearish candle creating resistance, then a bearish candle with a bullish candle creating support. If you want to see it clearly, come to the line chart. You see, this is a bearish candle. Let me first show you. Bearish candle, bullish candle, support, V support. Bearish candle, bullish candle, you see, this is V support. When I come and mark my line here, So I've put the line. Yes, now you come to the candlesticks. You see how the precision it has. You see where the line is at that angle there, the V shape, that angle there where the line is. You see, that is the support on the two candles. And when I come to here, this is a bullish candle, a bearish candle, which creates resistance, which is the A support. You see where it is? Now let me put there my line and show you. You see the precision? You see? Okay. So now you understand it. So this is the previous week's candle. Created support with a rejection up. Now this week candle, we want it to reject this support here, come and open, come and reject this support here. We go to the daily to look for a bearish storyline. And don't worry, shortly I'm going to be showing you what a bearish storyline means. So we play price forward. This week, you see, this week starts with this candle going up. What do? We do not do anything because we want this candle to reject this area here. So it is going up. Play price forward. Now it starts to reject. You see, now it is rejecting. The moment it starts to reject, you see that that is I think the second day it starts to reject. We go to the daily. Let's have the rejection to finish. Good. Now that it has rejected, you see, this is the support, and this candle has rejected the support. You see this wick here. You see this wick here is rejecting this support here. It is showing you that the sellers have refused this price level here with this wick here. So now that is when you slope to the daily time frame. I told you the principles are clear. As long as you follow them, then you're going to get it straight. So we come back to the daily time frame. What do you see on the daily time frame? You see a lot of candles, isn't it? Well, don't worry, it's going to make sense shortly. You see a lot of candles in the daily time frame, so you wonder what is happening. Now come to the line chart. Do you see something? Okay, let me use this replay tool and remove this. Good. You come to the line chart. You see what is happening? You see, this is what we call now the bullish dot line. How is it created? You have price going up, making a high, then making a low, then making another high, and then making this lower low, breaking this previous low here. Let me put for you this mark for you this area. This is a low that was broken. This is our strong low. Remember, when we make a high and make a low, we expect this low to break this high and make another high to do its job of breaking this high and make another high, which it did. So if it makes another high, this becomes our strong low that has to be protected. This low doesn't have to be broken at whatever cost. If it is broken, then our trend is in danger, and it signifies that we are likely going down and start making higher highs, lower highs and lower lows, isn't it? So that is the bullish trend line. The weekly has to be rejecting. The weekly has to be rejecting this area here. Where is it? Play here, forward. No, okay, it is not going to work because we are in replay mode. So the weekly has to be rejecting, and the daily makes a bearish storyline. What is a bearish storyline? We get a V structure, and then this V structure is broken to make a lower low. And now if we retest this V, let me show you. If we retest this V here with this price movement here, we expect it to go down because we have broken our previous strong low. So that means if we break it and then retest on the shoulders, we go down. And look what happened. Price came to retest this area here with this, making another shoulder, and it is looking down. It is looking down. Come to the candlesticks. If you got the candlesticks, if you're not keen enough, you're not seeing anything, you're just seeing big candles, you're wondering what is happening. But if you come to the line chart, the story is being created and it is happening real time. It is very hard to use the Alchemist without using the line chart. You're always going to use the line chart to get that precision, because the line doesn't have candles. It only marks the closing prices of what? Of the candles. It doesn't have wicks. Okay, so now that you have seen that price has retested this area, it wants to go down. What do? You come, you're now looking for your entries. You come, you wait for, come to the line, the candles, you wait for a retest on that area. Let's play price forward. Good. You wait for a retest on this area. When you come to the line chart, you see now it is a retest on that area. And on the RSI divergence as a confluence, you'll see that this is a high and this is a lower high on the RSI. So now that you have seen that there's a lower high on the RSI, you're expecting this price to drop up to around this area here, this previous resistance, which is going to turn into support. Let me mark their line. That's previous resistance that is going to turn into a support. Price is going to drop up to here. That is at least your minimum expectation of price. So what do? You go to the 4-hour time frame or 1 hour to look for entries. Remember, we do not trade on the high time frames. So now what are you seeing on the 4-hour? You're seeing price rejecting this area again. Price is rejecting this area. So you can enter from there, and if you put the line chart, you see a massive head and shoulder. This is a shoulder, this is a head, this is another shoulder, massive head and shoulder on the 4-hour. So you enter from there like this. Put your stop loss above this wick, this previous wick. That means that is the previous high. Price has been up to slightly above that wick, and then target all the way here. That is a 1:3. 1:3. Target all the way there, and then you wait for price to happen, or you can drop down to the 1 hour to get more precision. But me, I wouldn't prefer an hour. I think 4 hour would be enough, because high time frames are always clear. So we shall play price forward. You see price immediately starts coming down. Price starts coming down. Where is it? Here. Goes up a little bit, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up. Boom! It hits your target and even goes through. So this was a 1:4. But you see the precision. Immediately you see this candle starting to reject here, you enter. It does not even go beyond 20 pips up, and then it starts selling, and it sells massively down here. But after making this head and shoulder on the daily time frame and the 4-hour time frame, so it has gone to sell massively up to down there. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the simplest way of trading this Alchemist strategy. It is very simple and precise. You just need to know the concepts and know that these are the elements that are used in this strategy. The moment you learn them, you are good to go. So what is the summary of the Alchemist strategy? The summary is very simple. Price rejects on the weekly, rejecting the weekly support or resistance. If it is rejecting the weekly resistance, like in this case, go to the daily, look out for the creation of a bearish storyline. A bearish storyline is created when price is making higher highs, higher lows, and then after it has made a QM, it is going to break the QM, and now on the retest of the previous shoulder, that is where you enter yourself from and target the next level of support. That is how a bearish storyline is created. So when it is on the shoulders, that is when you drop on the 4-hour to look for your entries, enter, and then target the next level support. It is going to give you a very high risk to reward ratio. All you just have to do is look out for a rejection on the one high time frame above, and it works on the daily, weekly, daily. It works for monthly, weekly, daily, 4-hour, 1 hour, and other time frames below, but I haven't tried the time frames below because I am not a lower time frame trader. but it works. As long as you follow that same structure, it is going to work for you. Remember, price is rejecting one time frame above, come to one time frame below, look for a bearish storyline or a bearish breakout or a bullish breakout, and then trade in the direction of that breakout, and you're going to bag massive pips. The main alchemist rule is precision combined with high risk to reward. As long as you follow the rules carefully, you're always going to bag pips in this strategy. All you have to do is to be patient. Okay guys, that is all for today. I hope you like the alchemy strategy. In case you really have any questions, put them in the comment section. I'm going to be able to answer them. This strategy is simple. Just follow it and you're going to bag some pips. Okay guys, that is all. If you've liked the video, subscribe to the channel and also like the video for the algorithm to move it. That is all for today. Bye guys.